Hello, everyone. This is episode 9 of season 2 of Nidal Haykal Live. It's been a while. I'm away. And I made a little bit of posts about overwhelming. It's really overwhelming, but I'm doing my best to keep up with my audience. Today, my very special guest from Beirut, Lebanon. She's a love and relationship coach, a neuro-linguistic programming practitioner. She's a mental health advocate, trainer, and a speaker. She masters helping people to live happier and wealthier. Let's all welcome Dr. Manal Naboulsi live from Beirut. دكتور منال اهلا وسهلا. رح بلش بالعربي. اول شيء اهلا وسهلا وشرفتينا. I'm all honored. How are you today?
I'm really good. Alhamdulillah. We're surviving. With all the things that are happening around us, we're still surviving, alhamdulillah.
At this moment, I think what we all do for Lebanon and what's going on is just what Pope Francis did last week, which is a massive prayer, for the sake of everyone. I wish everybody is going to be healthy, safe, and blessed. And we have to keep our hopes high. We've been through a lot in Lebanon. We are veterans in bad situations.
Exactly. It has been a roller coaster since ages now.
Dr. Manal, I can't thank you enough. It means the world to me. You are with us today with your busy schedule, and I know it's Sunday everywhere. Thank you again. And I appreciate it to be with us. And I'm gonna start with you, Dr. Manal. You hold a PhD in international business from the International School of Management from Paris, France, and you are a certified career and life coach from the International Coaching Council, ICC. Also, you are a certified and a NLP, which is it correct in linguistic programming?
Exactly.
And you are certified from CCNLP, and you are a member of the International Coach Federation, ICF. Tell us how didn't happen overnight. It took you hard work and determination to get there. And I'm knocking on wood.
Thank you.
Doctor, what would you share with us within your journey to be and hold all these certifications?
Well, it was a hell of a journey. What made me go...
I love to hear about it, yeah.
Exactly. So when I started my field, I was purely in the academic. I was working in a university in Lebanon and teaching arts, graphic design and arts. Then I moved from the graphic design and I've done my master's in business and marketing. And then I've done my PhD, which was in Paris in business management. And at that time, I was the vice president for academic affairs. So I was just trying to get over that ladder step by step. I was wishing to go from a teaching person to a higher education and a counseling person. And I had that vision because my work was a family-owned business in Lebanon as a university. So I wanted to climb each and every stair, knowing exactly how it goes from just giving information in the university to handling all the issues in the university. And that took me around 17 years in that field, so I could reach wherever I want in the university. during that period, definitely we go through so many challenges and so many problems and so many things. So I was not the same as I am who I am today. I was trying to build my confidence. I was trying to work on my things. I was trying to prove to others that I can do it, especially when you are in a family-owned work in Lebanon, in a society where the where the man has more power than the woman, and where the female should really climb harder and show and overachieve for other people just to show that she can do it. So during all these years, it was a struggle. It was a struggle for me to reach that stage with the family. And I was all the time trying, as I said, to overachieve just to please the family, to show them that I can do it. I didn't know deep down inside of me what I wanted. It was the manufacturing of the society and the pressure that the society you live in a society, you start building your personality depending on what the family, what the school and the students and your friends would say about you, like, you can do it, you're strong, you have to take the job of your father, this is your legacy, this is his dream, that you have to continue all of this. So I didn't have much time to process what I wanted at that time. I didn't have much time to process exactly if this is the field or this is the dream that I wanted in my life. So I was in a job where I had to do it. I had to do it because this is what society
You
told
have no
me
choice.
and labeled me in that. Yes. So they put me in that label and I was doing it. And I've went through it for several years till my father passed away, and we had some issues with the family. And at that time, I was trying to find my own purpose in life, to see exactly where I want to be. If I want to continue with that legacy, what do I need to do? Especially that I was a single mother at the same time, and my daughter was really young when I got divorced, and she needed me all the time. I had to be a full-time mother, a full-time person at the university, and I didn't have time for myself.
Wow.
So I ignored everything that has to do with me, with the purpose of what I wanted in life. And that led me to start in like 2015, to start like just a journey of self-discovery, discovering myself. And it was really, I was like in my late 30s at that time, and I wanted to discover exactly who I am and what I want and what's my purpose and what do I want in life and how can I reach happiness, because all the time I was making other people happy and disregarding my happiness. So it took me 2 years, 2015 to 2017, to discover exactly that what I wanted in life is myself, is to start within me, is to go from the academic to the coaching, where I can coach people and help people to say what they want, to remove all the obstacles of the society, to know exactly that they can say no to other people, to explore their potentials, and not to have an ego. So this is what happened. This is what led me to the certification and the coaching, along with the PhD and all the work that I have been going through.
Wow, that's a hard journey. There was a lot of chains you broke it down, right? The
Definitely.
society and knowing yourself and
Mhm.
what you want. What was the motive? What motivated you to discover yourself? Why you didn't study and lay down and surrender for all these obstacles?
Because I was surrendering for so many years, and there was a voice inside of me that kept telling me that you can do it. Just go explore. It's okay to get out of the comfort zone. So I was trying to listen to that inner feeling or the gut feeling that I have over here. It was telling me just to challenge all the norms, to say no to the things that I don't want to do, to say yes to me. So it was time for me to listen to that voice, for me to get out of that comfort zone and to try. And I said to myself, I need to risk. And there is a 50% chance that I could win and a 50% chance that I could fail. But if I fail, I would learn from it. So I had this purpose that I need to try whatever it is. I need to try to do it. The same thing that I had so much fears when I resigned from the university. The same thing when I had the fears that I wanted to stay and just myself so I could see if I could go on, because staying where I am, I'm not seeing my potentials. I just need to get out from the space so I could see exactly what would happen after that. And I was really into it, taking that challenge, whatever is the price of that challenge.
Wow, I love that, Dr. Manal.
Thank you.
Any regrets from this period?
Not at all, not a single time. Everyone was against that choice of me, saying that you're getting out of a dream and of a university and of a legacy and of a big everyone that could do, and you could have a stability over here in the university. What are you risking? How can you able to do it? So everyone was doubting me, and everyone was a bit belittling me into doing something that is not the standards of a who was going to be who was a vice president in academic affairs, to move into something that has no stability, and it has no stable income, and you have a family, you have a daughter to raise, and all of this. So I said to myself, I want to risk it. I don't want to listen to these people. These people, they're trying to push you down, because deep down inside of them, they don't have the faith inside of them for even to give themselves the push to move out from the comfort zone. So why would I want to listen to people who don't want to see me excelling, someone who don't see exactly what is to take a risk in life? So this is what pushed me hard, is my inner peace inside of me.
And do you think women in general these days are in a better shape from when you started with this journey? Like, I think today even the society is a little bit more understanding to what women need in achieving
Exactly.
their own personal. I think today we are in a better shape. We are not in the perfect shape, but we are in a better shape, right?
Exactly. We're working on our self-development. I think women and men, both all together. I have clients from both genders, and I even have more males than females sometimes, depending on where we are and how people would love to work on their inner development, on their growth, on their learning. We're no more living in the norms of the society. We're trying to get out of this. And we have so many things that blocked us for so many years. And I think now there is this voice, this tendency for us to grow and to learn and to get out of those limitations that the society has limited all of us. And women or men, both of these are working on all of these. They are working hard for it to become or to learn from it, or to become someone who have a growth mindset, who could learn a lot of change, and who could accept who they are. And most importantly, they can be more forgiving of what happened in the past. So that's the main thing. It's about the forgiveness of what they have been, of what they've gone through in life and what they are going through now, and they're moving on. So that's the beauty of the coaching.
Do you forgive your haters?
Yeah,
You,
for me
you
to
pers-
reach that place, definitely I forgave. Definitely, I forgave because I deserve to be happy.
I can tell.
Maybe,
I can tell. I can tell from your smile.
yes. When you forgive, Nidal, you forgive because you deserve to be living in peace. Sometimes those people that made something for you, or belittled you, or were really harsh on you, or hurt you in a certain way, they don't deserve that forgiveness. But you do that for you to let go of that feeling or those thoughts that are repetitive in your head, and that you feel that you are not good enough, or that you feel that you want to prove yourself to those people. So when we are hurt, and we know that those people, they are hurting us because sometimes they have so much hurt inside of them, or sometimes they don't know exactly that they are hurting, or sometimes they do that on purpose just to push us down because they don't like us to see us growing or fulfilling our potentials. So those people inside of me, I need to let go of those feelings. I need to let go of them from my head. So this is why I let go and I accept what they are, and I just put boundaries for those people and I move on.
Wow, wonderful, Dr. Manal. Wonderful. Let me say thank you to Mr. Jad Khalil, Maître Jad Khalil. I don't know if you know him. He's a Lebanese and international criminal defense lawyer. And he was my guest a few months ago. He's leading a big battle against China and Health World Organization to confront coronavirus, and I think he's doing a very good and excellent path towards that.
Yeah, thank you.
Dr. Manal, you as a woman, do you think at a certain point you need special, let's say, special dealings? Like, do you want others to deal with you on a basis that you are a woman, or it doesn't matter with you? Because what you did, men can do.
On the basis that I am a human.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
it doesn't matter for me if I'm a woman, a mother, whatever the label that these people would put. I'm a human and I've passed through so many things, and what made me who I am today are the experiences and the lessons that I have learned in life. So this is why I would love to be dealt with as a human being first, before being any labeled as woman, or what's my identity, or what's from where I come, or anything.
Do you think we are at this level?
The electricity went, but we could go on.
Welcome to Lebanon.
Thank God I'm turning on the light over here. Yeah.
You are shining, Dr. Manal. Mnaura. So we don't need the electricity.
We need the AC then. Yeah. What was your question again? Sorry.
My question was, I'm sorry. We were talking about dealing with you as a woman, and you said you prefer as a human being.
Yes,
my question was, do you think we are at this level? We understand there is no differentiation?
We need time for that. Definitely. We are on the process of trying to validate things over here as a human society and humanitarian levels, and as the any rights of the woman to be taken and the rights of the man. We're trying. I'm not over here just to talk about the rights, but I'm talking about as a human being, we have all the rights over here to feel, to do, to be, to behave in a certain way where we think this is what we believe in and we want to do it. So it was never about the gender. It's about what you have inside of you. It's about how you fulfill yourself, how you learn throughout life. You have so many people who have really PhDs, and they have like 2 to 3 PhDs, but they don't have the ethics and they don't have the full growth of a mindset. And you have people who don't have anything, but they have all the generosity of the mind, and they can just do great in this life. So what makes us is how much we are human from inside of us, how much we are givers, how much we tend to understand each other, and we tend to respect each other, whoever we are, or whatever is the race or the age or the matter or from where we are. So I believe in that. Truly.
Yeah, we need this kind of people to grow at least.
Exactly.
ايش الكهرباء هاي شو كهرباء موتور هاي ولا شركة؟
يس.
كانوا مضربين من فترة مش هيك؟
بكل الوقت مقدرين.
ما فينا نقول شيء. الله
كل الوقت مقدرين، شو نحكي لك.
Dr. Manal, as you help people deal with stress and anxiety, do you think these days we are getting more stressful?
100%. Yes. Everyone is on stress level now.
But why we are more stressful? Like I understand that in some parts of the world, there is a lot of daily challenges that stress people. It's normal. But even here in USA, you can see it, at an intersection of traffic light. No one is patient. The tendency to unleash their stress even by honking the horn or yelling, it's high. Why do you think these days we are more stressful and we experience anxiety at this high level?
The fact is that we think that we can control things. People tend to think that they can control the external factors that are happening, and by yelling or by being angry or by being mad about things would be solved, whereas in reality it was never solved. We have that mind that is really fast, which is our survival mechanism, which is our fight, flight, or freeze. So when we tend to be exposed to so many stress around us, and we're living in a society where we're all the time stressing about the food, the electricity, the traffic light, the education, the conflict between people or anything, we think that by yelling and by screaming, we're winning the situation. This is what our mind, the monkey mind inside of us, thinks. Whereas in reality, it's not true. But we tend to learn that and to see that because we imitate a lot. And we try to see that when our parents are yelling, then we have to abide to them. Then things should be the way
their way.
That they, and when in school, if someone as a teacher or anyone is yelling at us, then they are right, and we have to abide by the rule. So this is why you have this level of cortisol, which is the hormone level of anger. When it's high and we start screaming, we think that we're winning. Especially when you see that in couples, we believe that we should be screaming for the other person to hear us more and to prove our point. Whereas stress is something very normal. We go with different level of stress, and we have to know exactly that there are so many situations that can stress us. But we have to understand that what can we control in stress? How can we control it? Are we in control of the traffic light? Are we in control of the political situation in Lebanon? Are we in control of the gas and oil and all the things that are happening, or the electricity? As a person over here, I'm not in control of that. So if I'm pushing myself and putting all the stress on something that is not within my control, this is affecting my health, and this is affecting my well-being, and this is affecting the way that I'm going to go to work later on, or I'm going to deal with my children, or I'm going to deal with myself, and it's affecting everything. So this is people are in a way as a robot and as a survival mechanism. They tend to stress a lot on thinking that by stressing things would be right, whereas it shows that 90% of the people that go to the doctor and who have like severe medical problems, their main problem and cause is stress. And stress comes from that. It's because we have repetitive thoughts over here that we keep on repeating and thinking that we can win the situation, or by being angry, things will be solved. So stress is causing lots of problems, health problems for people. Sometimes not even health problems, but even chronic problems or problems that has to do with their life, for their children, and so forth. So we need to understand how to understand why and what are we stressing about. If
Do
we
you
can
think
control it in a certain way, yes.
do you think having healthy habits can help reduce the level of stress?
Yes, healthy habits. That's the key word. Exactly.
You give
We
a
need
lot of you give a lot of leads regarding this on your
that.
platforms.
Yeah. Do you know why? Because I wasn't a healthy person. I wasn't a healthy person who would follow a certain healthy protocol for her life. I was a very chaotic person who would never think of why am I doing this, or why am I stressing on that, or why am I screaming on this. And I had so much anger in myself and anxiety that led me sometimes to lose my temper on things. And I turned out that everything is about my thoughts and my mind. So when I started creating healthy habits like meditation, journaling, breathing, connecting with nature, exercising, all of these are healthy habits that can help you. First of all, it can help the mind to
The mind.
create a certain serenity, and it can do lots of things with your amygdala. That is that is يلي هي مسؤولة about the fight and the flight and the freeze, so we could decrease the fear that we have and try to think in a creative way instead of having our critical mind all the time working and all the time fearing of everything and being angry. So by activating the pineal gland in our mind, that would make miracle, and that can create lots of serenity. And then you could live the moment instead of just wandering between being anxious about what will happen next, or being mad and sad and angry about things that happened in the past. So we need to stop wandering between the past and the future. We need to live. And this is what's happiness, and this is what we need to work on. We need just to make the mind understand that we are now in the here and the now, so we could reduce that stress of level and concentrate on our healthy habits.
And to all the lazy persons out there, what do you advise them regarding postponing or delaying their progress?
Baby steps. We procrastinate a lot. Procrastination is a habit sometimes, and we tend to do it because in the back of our mind there is a tendency for us to, because we don't want this, we fear the change, we fear the unknown, we fear the things that will happen to us. So this is why we procrastinate. We tend to procrastinate a lot. By doing that, with coaching and with my clients, what I do exactly is to help them understand exactly what is behind procrastination and what can we do to start doing baby steps that can create healthy habits. We're over here working on reprogramming the mind. By reprogramming the mind, we believe in neuroplasticity, which is creating new neurons in your mind that are filled with new emotions, new behaviors, and new attitude and skills that can create it. So imagine yourself that you want to learn a new language now. You would need some time to understand that language. You would need, like, the first time that you go to the class of a Russian class and you haven't ever heard any Russian word as a first step, it's like nothing. You're not understanding. Your mind is not
Exactly.
into the action or understand. It will take some time for your mind to adapt to that habit, to understand the word, to listen to the word, so it can move away, or it can create a certain new neuron that is filled with that habit. So baby step is the most important thing in healthy habits.
Is this part of the NLP, neuro-linguistic
Linguistic
program?
programming, part of it, yes, definitely.
This program is to work with the behavioral and thoughts of your client to achieve more, right?
Exactly. Yes. Everything that has to do with neuro-linguistic programming is reprogramming the mind. It's rewiring the mind into something new. We have habits. When we have old habits, we need to create new habits. To do that, we use NLP. We use the techniques in the NLP, which just try to make the person be consistent, committed, and create a new picture in that mind so we could make it happen. Because the mind does not differentiate between a picture that is true picture or an imaginary picture. So whatever you put in your mind, the mind can believe it. So whenever we reinforce new habits and we show the mind that this is what we need as a new habit, what would happen is that the old habits will start decreasing and it will shrink, and we have new habits that are growing in our mind. And by being consistent and committed to them, we become a better version of ourselves by creating those new habits.
I don't know why, but I can tell that you are more related to relationship coaching and love coaching. Am I correct?
It's true. Yes.
Well, when we discover that we need coaching in our relationship.
It's whenever you see yourself that there are blockages in your life. There are things that you want to be and you keep on talking to yourself in a negative way and you're not achieving them. This is where you see you feel that you need someone as a coach. And the coach is over here is not to give you any advice or not to go into traumas. Over here is a coach who would get you from that place to that place, and he would go with you in that journey so you could reach a better place and a better version for yourself. So any person in life would need a coach. Like whenever you go to gym, you have your PT, you have a personal coach over there who would train the muscles over here. And you need that muscle to be trained. And this is where life coaches goes, and they can help you in training that mind to become more open to possibilities in life and to changes and to be the best version and to open up for new things in life.
Do you get clients that they are doubting even after reaching out to you that they don't need this help regarding their relationship?
Definitely. There are so many people who would doubt their change, who would ask, what if I don't change? And I tell them, what if you don't want to change? It's not about me who will be changing. It's about them, that they need to have the faith in them, even though they're not seeing the change. We're not seeing the change from day one, and we're not seeing the change from day two. We're creating a certain pattern or a certain lifestyle, and we're changing their lifestyle. So that pattern and the lifestyle needs time to be seen. So they have to have faith in themselves for them to believe in that change. So definitely, if they're doubting, we're all doubting at first. But the most important thing is that they're not over here to resist the change. They need to be open and to know exactly that sometimes they're going to fluctuate from up and down in different emotion. Sometimes they're going to see themselves that they are more stuck than the other day. The journey of change in coaching is a beautiful journey, but yet it's a very hard journey. No one says that coaching is something easy. The journey of change and the journey of healing takes time, and sometimes you would be crying, sometimes you would be happy. You have different emotions, so you could reach and remove all the blocks over here to reach where you want in life, be it in the career or in life or in relationship or in mental or emotional or any kind of aspect in your life. You have to understand that we have to go through so many things, but it's a beautiful journey.
Is it also a part of the coaching to convince them that this relationship has to be ended?
No.
Is this a part or no?
No, never. It's never a part to convince anyone. Okay? Coaching is based on questions. on questions that we ask the client with, and they have to flag things out in their mind. They have to analyze. They have to try to come up with the best solution over them. They have to exercise things. They have to do some self-awareness, self-observation, self-appreciation for them to come up with things to see exactly what's the best road that they can do. But we don't convince them on anything. We just try to open and flag things out so they could see clearly and try to see things in a different perspective over here, so they can come up with the best decision of what they want to change in their life.
To keep the relation going on, right?
To keep it or to end it, they think the best for them.
Did it happen to you that with a client you found that it's hopeless to coach them to keep holding to their relationship? They have to go apart or start a new start. Would you advise them regarding this or no?
No, I don't. I don't advise them. When I see them that they are stuck and they can't take any decision, they're resisting over here and they have fears. So when we resist, we have so many fears: fear of change, fear of society, fear of abandonment, fear of rejection. So we try to work on the fears. Sometimes it's not about the relationship. Sometimes it's about certain beliefs that they have, they had from their childhood, from their parents, that they have resisted in a certain way. They come up from a parents that are so helicopter parents or neglective parents. So you have to deal with so many things that you need to release their anger from their childhood. And this is where we do some timeline therapy, as I am a timeline therapy regression person that I've been taught about it. So we deal with all the emotion that they have been going through when they were young, to release all this anger and all this hurt. When they try to release these things from their childhood, this is where they can clear things out if they are open to change.
The areas you work within, it's all looks like it's connected to each other. Love and relationship coaching, mental health coaching, trainer, all these areas. Is it hard to separate between them? You provide packages for coaching and helping others. How do you do it?
Usually what happens is sometimes people would come to you and tell you, I have problems in my relationship, and I'm having problem with my partner, and these are my problems. It turns out sometimes that the problem we cannot start working because the roots of the problem goes sometimes with their mental well-being, with their belief in themselves, with their confidence, with how they see themselves. So we need sometimes to go with emotional well-being, mental well-being, the confidence, setting boundaries, working on how they talk to themselves, so they would know later on how to communicate in a better way. So definitely there are packages, and there are so many things that we go through in different stages and in different techniques, so we can get where they want to be. Sometimes because the problem is not the main thing that they're seeing it's beyond that.
Amazing. Dr. Manal, you are the founder of the Coaching Lounge. Would you tell us, as we are approaching to the end of your valuable time with us today, would you tell us about this lounge?
Okay. The Coaching Lounge, mainly I founded it in 2017. And it was, let me tell you why it was a beautiful lounge. It was a place where I do my training, one-on-one coaching, yoga, meditation, healing processes, healing with music, and it was a beautiful lounge. Unfortunately, I lost the lounge in the bomb in the Beirut blast in August in 2020.
Oh.
And it got ruined, and it went, you know how it was really close to the Beirut blast. So now I got relocated, but it's not a new lounge. It's not I want it, and I don't know exactly how it goes later on. It's I got relocated, the same services minus the yoga and the healing and the training, because I didn't take a lounge, a big lounge. The idea was wherever you go in the lounge, it was a certain bar where you sit, where you relax, you have your green tea, you have your cookies, you just I have some clients where they used to come whenever I wasn't there, just to relax, to listen to me meditate, and then go back to their work. So it was a beautiful lounge with colors that are relaxing, and it feels like home. So in my coaching now, in my new office that I'm trying to do, I work on one-on-one coaching, one-on-one, either face-to-face or virtually, and I deal with all kinds of clients that has to do with overcoming their anxiety, stress, overthinking, to avoid negative self-talk, to develop healthy habits, and to empower themselves, to remove all the old habits, to try to balance between the life and the work, to know how to manage their time, to know how to stop procrastinating, to develop their self-esteem. And the focus over the other is on the relationship, everything that has to do with relationship. As a love coach, I try to help the people to understand, first of all, how to love themselves. It's not about loving other people first. It's about loving yourself.
Yourself. Yeah.
So I rise from that technique exactly because for so many years I didn't love myself, and I was in debate with myself, and I didn't like myself, who I am, how I looked, everything. So while going through all these processes, I learned, and I wanted to do something with the coaching that has to do with love coach, that is working on your relationship with yourself, removing all the doubts, removing all the fears, stop thinking about what society would want, what you want as an emotional need. So later on, if you are in a relationship, or if you're not in a relationship, or if you plan to have a relationship, how to be the best version for yourself, and how to know what you are worthy of, and how to value yourself so you could be in a better way for a better future. So this is
Wow.
what the lounge is about.
Wow.
Definitely with the
Wonderful.
mindfulness techniques and all the meditation, I do that with all my clients.
So it's a physical lounge. It's an escape from a stressful day, or
Yes,
you can go and hang
exactly.
out. Do I get a discount when I go back to Lebanon?
Definitely. Definitely you'll do that.
Dr. Manal, I know you are on a lot of platforms: Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn, YouTube. How do you see? This is my last question, I promise. How do you see social media and the influence of social media these days?
When I started with my work on social media, I started on Instagram from 0 followers, and I never had any social media platform who would boost my work. I was, because I had a background of a graphic design, and I worked in a university, and I've handled the social media in the university, I had so many information about it. So I said to myself, I need to build it up from scratch. I need to build my target audience so they could know exactly who I am. So it started from friends and friends of friends, and now after like 3 years on social media, from 2017, or 4 years till now, I can see that the social media had a very great impact. It was the number one thing that I have relied on in everything, from my clients to gaining clients, to my workshop. Now I have a family over there, and I love how they respond back to me, and they connect with me. And whenever I'm away, they ask about me. Where am I? Why am I not downloading any of the videos or anything? So it's a beautiful platform everywhere, from TikTok to even Snapchat, LinkedIn, or even Instagram. They're all amazing, and Facebook. So I think social media is a great impact, especially for us now with all the pandemic and all the things. We need that networking. We need to connect in a
Yeah.
certain way. We need someone who would listen to us. I have so many messages every day from hundreds of people asking me about what they can do, how they can help, and how can they help. I can help them in a message or in a consultation. Everyone needs that person who would just listen sometime and would give a certain hand for them, just to push them and to pull them from where they are, so they can have faith and so they can see the story from a different perspective. So I think social media had done all of these in a beautiful way.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is basically what drove me to be on social media. I go from a different industry. I love connecting, and I love what you can learn and the potential of the social media. Persons like you, Dr. Manal, they are making a difference. We are lucky that you are contributing to the platform in a way we learn and we elevate. I lied before the last question. This is gonna be my last
It's
question.
okay. It's okay.
سامحيني.
No, it's okay.
On your LinkedIn, the article section, there's a lot of articles, lovely articles, and we can learn a lot of them. The article that caught my eye is what's titled "What Makes Your Heart Sing." My last question to you, Dr. Manal Naboulsi, what makes your heart sings?
The smile of my daughter, first of all. When I wake up in the morning and I listen to the birds while drinking my coffee and listening to something positive. The small things, these are the small things that I do daily and that I have daily that makes my heart sing. When I walk on the beach and I watch the sunset, this is what makes my heart sing. When I see people laughing, when I see people hugging each other and loving each other, this is what my heart sings for. When I see my family, it makes my heart sing. So everything of these, when sometimes I go and just walk and just cruise in the car and put on music and I start singing, this is what makes my heart sing. These are small, tiny things that we can do every day. We don't need to climb mountains and do so many things that are undoable. There are small things every day that we need to be mindful for and grateful for and thankful for, and can make our hearts sing from inside. And this is what boosts our energy on a daily basis.
I love the term "boost our energy."
What makes your heart sing, Nidal?
Again, thank you very much, Dr. Manal, for being with us today, for your time, and all my wishes for a better situation in Lebanon.
What makes your heart sing then?
My heart?
Yeah, what makes your heart sing?
Having a picture with my family.
That's beautiful.
It's not literally the picture, but even if we are sitting all together, when we are the four of us, we are raised in a way that we related to our parents, our brothers, our sisters, and after I came to USA and lived the sorrows of be away from everybody, I found my peace, my joy, my cheerful moments with my family. That's what makes my heart sings. I was about to run away before you asking this question.
God bless them.
Thank you, and God bless your family. Stay shining, and again, can't thank you enough for being with us today.
My pleasure.
And if you would like to say anything by the end of this live, valuable and unique live, it's all yours, Dr. Manal.
First of all, thank you, Nidal and Amjad. It was a lovely live, and thanks for all the people that were watching. I just want to tell them that really, as Nidal was saying, what makes your heart sing is an intention that you put every day for yourself. Just try to daily, on a daily basis. Just write what you are grateful for, grateful for the small things that you have. This is a certain thing that can drive your life in a better way, where you can see what you have in life instead of just focusing on what you lack in your life. So by writing every day what you are grateful for, that can be a boosting and a motivational intention for a daily practice as a healthy habit for you to start your day with. And then you could see exactly what will happen after a while, how your mind will start seeing the beautiful things inside of your life. I wish you all a great day and a great night. And it was my pleasure to have you all over here. Thank you, Nidal.
You're welcome, Doctor. I'm pleasure and honored to have you with us. Again, stay safe, and hopefully we're going to have another live session
Inshallah.
in the future.
أكيد إن شاء الله.
بأمان الله.
Good night. Bye bye.
Good night. Thank you, everyone, for being with us. The episode 9 of season 2 of Nidal Haykal Live. I want again to thank everyone who was with us. I want to thank Maître Jad Khalil, Kim McKinley, thank you again for the engagement, and Ili Haber, thank you. Aya Fikri, you see, I said Fikri, not Fakhri. Fikri, thank you. And for my lovely wife, you are right. The key for everything is loving yourself. My guest for today was the amazing and unique love and relationship coach, mental health coach, NLP, which is the neuro-linguistic programming therapist and practitioner, the trainer and speaker, and the great leads we got from her today, Dr. Manal Naboulsi. She was live with us from Beirut, Lebanon. By the end of this episode, we were live on LinkedIn and YouTube. I want to drop a little note for everyone to be kind, and to be kind, and to keep being kind. It's free, and you will elevate and makes everybody happy. This was Nidal Haykal, live from New York, and stay safe and stay tuned for upcoming live episodes with amazing guests.